Okay. Oh, and spotlight myself. All the steps. There we go. Okay. Alrighty.
Good morning. I'm in a different location this morning, and I wouldn't say breaking one of my rules, but I don't have a mat here. And although this floor is nice, it's not super slippery. I did take my socks off. So if you have to adapt sometimes, we adapt. I don't have a chair. This is although at least this couch is fairly sturdy and I can get my feet underneath it mostly. But adapting to whatever you have, you can always do. I could always do my arms, even if I were sitting in a recliner, I could do that. And postures, maybe you don't step as wide if your footing is different than usual. You just sort of adapt to stay steady and ease and allowing yourself to breathe. So we'll go ahead and settle in wherever you are and however you can. Be closing your eyes if you'd like, or gazing down at the floor in a soft gaze. The chin is bring the chin back bring your ears back just a tiny bit, kind of lift and bring them back just a hair. Normally, just noticing that shift will help you sit up just a tiny bit better. And if this bothers your low back at all, I have a tendency to kind of bring my belly button forward and arch my back, kind of extend my back. So I give a little bit of a pull of my belly button in to my spine. Just kind of helps keep the core supporting you. So nice tall spine, ears are up and back a tiny bit, maybe the belly button pulls into the spine. And then breathing in and out through the nose. If you can close your lips, that's nice. If you can't, you can open them just a bit, but relax the jaw. Ease in the hands, palms up or down, whatever feels nice for you. They say that palms up can kind of invite in a little more energy. We sort of feel that energy in our palms as we breathe, kind of brings a little more energy into the body. Or palms down, if you feel kind of keyed up and you'd like to bring more calm, that palms down. So sort of the palms and fingers and soothing onto the lap can help that. So whatever you'd like today, do that. And just breathe in, breathe out, take in your surroundings, the sounds, the temperature, noticing the space you take in your room. Gently moving the toes, very, very gently rocking the feet side to side and a little just shifting the weight front to back to just awareness of our foundation, awareness of your seat. And notice your breath. See if you can find a count that feels comfortable on an inhale matching an exhale. So notice your breath. How are you breathing? Maybe it's a count of 3 or 4 or 5, but find a spot that's comfortable with your inhale the same as your exhale. Notice as you're counting, kind of that concentration. We keep ease in the shoulders and the jaw, fingers and toes, and breathe. Very nice. And just to bring us into settling in, awareness in our breath, At the top of your inhale, pause for 2, and then do your counted exhale. And at the bottom of your exhale, pause for 2. So repeat that, whatever your inhale is, 3, 4, 5. Breathe, gentle pause for 2, and then exhale your breath, gentle pause for 2. If it bothers you at all, just drop it and go back to your normal breath. Ease in the face. Do one more full round of inhale for your count, pausing, exhale for your count. And when you're done, just meet me in Anjali Mudra, which is your palms together at the heart space. No rush. Open the palms so the fingertips are touching. Kind of have that space there in between the finger and in the fingers and palms. And now take a nice, deep, slow inhale, kind of filling the body up, sort of thinking it from starting at the belly, up to the ribs, up to the shoulders. And then as you exhale, letting that air fall out and kind of bring the palms, just letting them drop together, lower the elbows. And then again, big full inhale, opening the palms, the elbows kind of open, big breath up into the ribs. And exhale, kind of let that air fall out, drawing the belly button to the spine at the end, touching the palms. 2 more times. Kind of taking up that space with the inhale. And finding that center of the body with the exhale. Very nice. Arms down by the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, float them down. Good. And again, nice stretch. Take it all in. And exhale down. Nice. Nice and gentle. Inhale, reach the fingertips for the sky. Exhale, turn slightly right hand to left knee. Might be different on the video, but I'll use right and left. Inhale, reach for the sky, belly button to spine as you turn. Back to center. Exhale, left palm to right knee. Let's do that 2 more times each way. Nice, big stretch inhale. Exhale, right hand, left knee, reaching that left arm back as you want. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. You can turn your head or not, just kind of following your guide, belly to spine. As you inhale, reach back to center. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale down. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Keeping your gaze and chest straight. We're going to exhale, crossing the arm over the body. So we're not turning the body just yet. We're kind of keeping it up and kind of slide those right fingertips down on the outside of the left knee and feel your right shoulder. We're going to draw your right shoulder and hip back. So we're finding a little extra kind of stretch here, a little bit of a twist with the shoulder, but at the same time, kind of drawing that right shoulder blade back. You can put your left arm behind you for balance or hold the back of the chair. And breathe here. Activating the core, reaching those fingertips down, and yet drawing that right shoulder blade back. Breathe. Reaching back with that left arm just a little, even if you're just opening the left shoulder blade, you can put your hand on your waist and draw the shoulder back. Breathe. Good. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, release. Kind of feel that upper back release. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Shoulders straight. Exhale, just drape that left arm down first. Fingertips to the knee. Reaching back with the right hand. Behind my back, kind of. And now we find our reach with the fingertips, but draw that left shoulder back. Engage the core, belly to spine. Reaching through, we're kind of engaging our upper back. Ease in the face, ease in the toes, breathe. Reaching, kind of drawing that left shoulder back, nice tall spine, good. Belly to spine, breathe, not holding the breath. So as you inhale, you kind of feel that push from the inside up against the left ribs to the arm. Just notice and breathe. Good, nice inhale. And exhale, release, relax, move those shoulders. Let's inhale, reach the left side up, just a little reach, a little dip over to the right side. Exhale, draw the elbow down. Inhale, reach, nice and slow. Just kind of find something that feels nice in that reach. Exhale down. We'll hold this time. So you can come over as much as you'd like, trying to keep the elbow over the ears. If that's not possible for you, that's fine. Think about the space you find from your left hip up to your left ribs. And you can engage the arm as much as you'd like. Maybe you really reach. Breathe. Really engaging the core to keep us steady. You can hold on to the chair if you'd like with your right hand, or a little more of a challenge is to keep it gently on your right knee and making the core do the work. Breathe. Good. Big inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Draw that elbow down. Good. Let's sweep the left arm in front of the body. Inhale, sweep it open. Exhale, across. Inhale, open. And back to the knee. Very nice. Waking up the right side now. Inhale, just kind of straight up to start. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, reach. Notice if there's any difference. Exhale, down. Move one more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Nice. Now we're going to find our reach on this side. Again, starting with the reach up over the ear, and then let the body do the bending. And if your shoulder doesn't enjoy that, you can back the elbow down. And again, finding your core strength, belly to spine, maybe gentle hand on the right knee, on the left knee. Or if you'd like to hold, if that makes you feel better, hold onto your chair, underneath your chair, but engaging that core, breathe. Ease in the toes, ease in the face. Thinking of that space from the right hip up, reaching up through the ribs. Maybe really you're reaching through the right fingertips. Breathe. Very nice. Big inhale. And exhale, belly to spine, top of the head for the sky, elbow down. Good. Let's inhale, sweep that arm back. Exhale, sweep across the front. 2 more times. Nice. Inhale, sweep open. Exhale. This last time, nice and slow. Just notice your range of motion. We're not pushing past it. We're just using it. And exhale, same thing, range of motion as you come forward. Very nice. We're going to take our left hand, inhale, sort of, let's hold it at our heart space. Inhale here, and then exhale, take your fingertips sort of flying out over your shoulder. So think of your palm, maybe it comes toward the shoulder, maybe it comes to the top of the shoulder. Good. Inhale, slide the hand back down. Exhale, sort of fly those fingers out. Nice and gentle. Again, we're not straining. Inhale down. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Now this time, maybe it's just your fingertips, or maybe your fingers, or maybe into your palm, but find a place that can hold for just a moment. Not the breath, but just something to hold on to. And if this doesn't work for you, you can support your left elbow with your right palm and sort of very gently find that range. We're just going to sit here for a couple of breaths. So find your edge where you can breathe and you're finding that edge of your range of motion. Breathe. Ease in the jaw, ease in the toes. Maybe you play with lifting your elbow a bit, all within a kindness to your shoulder, but we need this range of motion. Ease in that upper back, kind of breathing into what might be pushing back, not to strain, but just find that ease. Good. Nice big inhale. Feel that expansion in the back. And exhale, lower it down. Good. Just sit for a moment. Notice the difference. And we prepare for the right side. So placing it over our heart. Inhale here. Exhale, kind of fly those fingers out and over or toward the shoulder. This side might be very different. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. And now exhale. Again, this might be different. Find your fingertips maybe. Support the elbow. Maybe it's your palm. But find the spot here that's a place where you can work on your range gently. And breathe into those spaces that need breath. If there's no pain and no strain, maybe on the exhale, you find a little more range. But it's in these gentle holds, loosen the grip in your jaw, in your feet, and breathe into any tension this is creating, not pain or pinching, but maybe tension. And just think of the breath coming in and the exhale giving you space. It's a great seated activity. You can do this watching TV, maybe sit up straight, and just find this very important range of motion. Good. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Little shoulder circles, nice and gentle. Good. Good. Let's bring some energy to the legs. We'll go ahead and stand up. A little bit of a different chair for me here today. It's a little lower. It's good practice. So I can slide my feet underneath. If that doesn't work for you and you need to practice because your feet aren't behind your knees, you can always have a chair or a counter and practice really leaning forward to reach and come up just safely. I'm going to bring my feet back. Just turn a little bit so you can see. Bring my feet back. Lift the toes. So as I lean forward, I can feel my weight in the balls of my toes and my heels. You can reach your arms out if you'd like, hands to the heart, out, or on your knees, whatever works for you. Inhale, leaning forward, pivoting just at the hips. Nice, tall, long spine. Exhale, push the ground away. And as you're lifting yourself up through the spine, out the top of the head. Inhale, come down, softening that pelvic floor. Exhale, drawing that pelvic floor in and up. Good. Inhale down. Exhale. We'll hold here, do a little bit of work. So find that pivot in your chair. Find that pivot in your chair pose in your hips where you feel the weight in your heels and your toes. And then imagine you are stretching the top of your spine away at the top of your head, away from your tailbone. Straight back, maybe drawing the shoulders back. Really good core work. You can draw your belly button in, breathe. Maybe sit down a little more, breathe. Great strength for the legs and core. 2 more breaths, we can do it. Good, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, push that ground away, pelvic floor in and up, tall spine. Very nice, that has the legs' attention. So we're going to stand in mountain pose, Tadasana, feet just sort of open about underneath your hip points. Let's draw the shoulders up, back, and then just kind of let them fall into place. But we brought our shoulder blades back. Ease in the hands. Lift the toes. We want to become aware of the points, that sort of outside kind of triangle of our feet, down the edges of the outside. If you have something to put your fingertips on and you'd like to close your eyes here, starting underneath the ball of the big toe, imagine at the same time drawing a line out to your pinky toes on the floor, that area that contacts. And then from your pinky toes, imagine drawing the line down to the outside of your heels. And then it scoops around the back of your heels. And now up through your arch to the bottom of your big toe, that ball. Let's do that again. Imagine that line out, down to the pinky, down to the heels, around the heels, and up to the ball of the feet. And now twice more, we'll imagine that in the other direction, but let's make sure we're breathing. So you inhale and exhale. And then here we go from the big toe, down the arch to the inside of the heel, around the heel, so strong, so steady, heel to little toe to the ball of the big toe. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. One more time, ball of the big toe, down the arch to the inside of the heel, around the back of the heel, up to the pinky, and under the big toe. Very nice. Open the eyes if they're closed. Let's sweep the arms up. Nice foundation with the feet. And exhale down. And considering that foundation of the feet, we're going to inhale the arms up. Gentle turn to the left. So right hand floats toward the left thigh. But we're going to make it more about the upper back and draw that right hip back. So the twist is more in the mid and upper back. Ease in the jaw. If this bothers you at all, don't do it. So our right fingertips are on the left thigh, or maybe the left hip or low part of the belly, whatever feels better. But draw that right hip back. We have our foundation. You can sweep the left hand behind the back to open up the left shoulder. Drawing that right hip back. Breathe. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale here and just feel what pushes back with that breath. And exhale. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Bring the shoulders back to neutral. Kind of notice that difference in the twist, engaging more the mid and upper back than the low back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, starting nice and slow with the left fingertips toward the right thigh. The right arm can come behind the body. So we've opened up a bit to the right, but now we want to bring that left hip back over the feet. So we're kind of keeping our shoulders open to the right, but drawing that left hip back, keeping the low back kind of out of it, making it more about the mid and upper back. Breathe. If you find yourself clenching in your knees, try to release that. We have a nice strong foundation with our feet. Breathe. Good. Noticing that inhale. Maybe a little more openness with the right shoulder on your exhale. Good. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Back to Tadasana. Give a little shimmy shake to anything that needs to shimmy or shake. Good. Now we're going to open the feet nice and wide. You can turn the toes out slightly. We're not really bending the knees right now. We're just nice support. Again, lift the feet. Lift the toes. Yeah, lift the feet. Lift the toes. So we feel our foundation nice and strong. And we're going to activate the body here by a star. So making a star, we're really activating everything. So we're pushing the ground away as if we're pushing it down and out and reaching our fingertips for the corners of the ceiling. Very nice. Breathe, not holding the breath. Good. Now imagine kind of relaxing that left side a bit and engaging the right side as if you were pushing the ground away. Maybe let's come up even on the left toes. Sorry, my feet are cut off in the video. Left toes up just to the ball of the toes and reaching with those right fingertips. Really engaging that part of the body. Nice. Inhale. Exhale down. Kind of relax that right side. And now the left side. Right big toe up. Reach through that left side. Reaching. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Lower the arms. Let's bring the back of the hands, the palms of the hands to the low back. Nice and steady. We have our foundation, lifting the toes a little bit. We feel nice and steady in the balls of the feet, heels. We're going to bring the hip points out just slightly. So we may need our toes here, and that's totally fine. We just want to keep the heels engaged too, and reaching those hip points forward. Pardon me. Supporting the low back. You can hold it, grip it, push on it, whatever feels better there with the low back. Reaching those front hip points, kind of stretching the hip flexors. We don't really do that when we're walking or sitting. Our hip flexors spend all day in the opposite direction. So we're finding those space in those hip flexors. And stretching the hip flexors actually helps us bend over because we've loosened the restriction of the pelvis. So it seems funny, but actually stretching the front here helps us bend forward, which we'll do in a minute. So breathe. Good. Now belly to spine. We're really going to draw that belly button in. It's almost like the belly button is pushing the body back to standing. Just helps protect the low back as we're doing that motion. So little sway to the hips, side to side. Little sway to the hips. We're going to do that forward motion. Oh, darn, we should have done my little trick with the, we'll do that next time. If you do a forward fold in your practice and then stretch your hip flexors and then do another forward fold, you'll be surprised that you might be able to go a little bit further. So a little sway. Okay, come to stillness. We're going to do that again. So supporting your low back, whatever way feels good. And reaching forward with those hip points, relax the face. Just reaching forward. If you feel more secure to have one hand on a chair and one hand on your back, we just want to support the low back. And if this doesn't work for you with your low back, you can do one leg forward and just do one leg at a time, more of just the lunge. I was just working a little bit more balance into it. But if this is bad for your low back, please don't do it. Breathe. Good. Now pretending we're drawing our belly button all the way through, that's what's bringing us up to standing. Very nice. Bringing the feet back under the hips. We will do a little forward fold and back up here, sinking my feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You can have your chair in front of you here. I don't have one, sorry. You exhale, keeping your back straight, shoulder blades together, hinging just at the hip until you can't keep your back straight anymore. So your back is straight, and then when you're ready, you just let it go. If you have eye pressure or blood pressure issues, please keep your head and shoulders above your heart. Your head above your heart. You can come down a little, put a bend in the knees. Maybe hands are on a seat. Breathe into that low back. We're doing that forward hip point. Maybe you even want to pretend like in cat that you're tucking your tailbone between your heels in that direction. Very nice. Slide the hands up to the top of the thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, come to standing. Very nice. Let's stay in the pelvis area here. I'm going to open my feet just maybe a little bit wider than hip width, for stability, and we're going to be tilting the pelvis, so we want to give it some room to move. So opening the feet, and put a little bend in the knees so you have your foundation. We're going to move. We're going to slide the hands down to about mid-thigh, or you can hold on to the back of the chair. And we're going to do cat-cow. So on our exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, sort of tipping the pelvis up like a basket. Tailbone goes down, belly button comes in, shoulders, mid-shoulders, the middle of the back, reaching for the sky, shoulders coming toward the ears. And then on your inhale for cow, tailbone sweeps out and up, belly button drops, heart reaches forward, elbows slide back. You can slide your hands up to the top of your thighs. Up. Oh. Exhale, tailbone first. Tailbone tuck. And move through that, cat-cow. Inhale, tailbone first. Move through that. I'm going to pick up from my cat to my cow, so my tailbone moves out, heart forward, elbows and hands slide back. And then cat, tailbone pointing down, mid back reaching for the sky between the shoulder blades, arms can come, fingertips can come down to the knees, tuck the chin. 2 more times. It's a little bit more work standing cat-cow than sitting cat-cow. You're really engaging the legs and the torso, but it's great for strength. A little bit more weight bearing, engaging these muscles. Good. Next time you slide into your cat, so we have our tailbone tucked, our belly button is coming up and into the stomach. That space between the shoulder blades, reaching for the sky, hands are down, shoulders are tucked, chin is tucked. Holding here, we're going to breathe. Ease in the face, ease in the toes, so strong. And notice on your breath, kind of what is tight. And just breathe, just notice. Good. Now with our next inhale, we're going to bring the tailbone out and up. The belly button drops. You can slide the hands up the thigh, elbows and shoulders back. Heart and face reaching forward. Pausing here. Different work. Breathe. Again, at any time, if it's too much strain here, just gently come out of it, drawing your belly button into your spine as you move. Breathe. Reaching that heart out just a tad more. Reaching those elbows and shoulder blades back just a tad more. Breathe. Good. Nice inhale here. And as you exhale, belly to spine, very important. Push the ground away, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Very nice. And Tadasana. Ease in the shoulders. Maybe close the eyes. Come back to thinking about our feet, our foundation, lift the toes. Kind of feel the strength in the feet pushing into the floor. Just that engagement of that drawing that we did around the foot. Breathe. Very nice. A little more work here before we sit. I'm going to step forward with my right foot, kind of a long pace. We want the left foot to still be fully on the ground. So we're not up on the toes. You can see my feet today. Not up on the toes. So my left toes are going to be angled out, kind of at a 45-degree angle to my right foot. So if you're sort of looking down, your left toes are pointing out a little bit, right toes are pointing forward. And then the distance between your feet is up to you. It's enough, not too much though that your left foot comes off the ground. We're going to bring it out of pace, and you can heel toe your right foot out to the right for more stability. Have your chair nearby and bring a bend to that right knee. And draw that right hip back and in, kind of tucking it in. So we're reaching forward with that left hip flexor. Nice and strong. Think about your feet. Very nice. Now we're doing a little more core work, a little more with the hips and core. Thinking about your hips, and your hands are here, kind of in the creases of both hips. I want you to think about that joint. Tall spine. Breathing, inhale. And as you exhale, hinging just at that hip, keeping the shoulders steady, shoulders back, and then bringing the heart over that right knee, keeping the face in neutral. And so we're not looking up or we're not tucking down, keeping that spine in neutral, sort of bringing the heart forward over the right knee. Breathe. And you don't have to come over far. Come over as far as you'd like. You don't have to come over far. Steadiness in both feet. Now we're going to move our arms. So we really want to be steady in our feet. So if you want to come up a little bit first, that's fine. Releasing the arms down. And now angle them so they're sort of parallel with your back leg. Good. We're going to inhale, sweep them forward over the head, keeping that diagonal with the arm, with the back leg. Exhale, sweep them back. Nice. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just two more. So strong. Inhale forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to challenge these legs just one more minute. One more breath. Reach up and forward. Breathe. Good. Take a big inhale here. And as we exhale, straighten that right leg, sweep the arms back. Very nice. Nice, proud chest, reaching forward, shoulders are back. Right leg is straight. Then keeping the right leg straight, hands back to that hip point, not pushing through the back of your knee. Ease, soft knee. You just don't want to push through the back. Straight right leg, heart up, inhale. And as you exhale, keep that back straight, keeping the shoulders back, straight right leg. And just come over, bringing the heart over, breathe. Good, inhale. Exhale, belly to spine, push the ground away. Feel that center of the spine reaching out through the top of the head to the sky. Very nice. Relax the legs, step forward. And just notice, maybe your leg feels longer than the other, but we'll even that out right now, hopefully. Very nice. Okay, lift coming up off the right heel, just kind of circling the ankle for a moment so it knows it's coming into work. And step back with the right foot. Adjust here. With those right toes angled out, heel on the ground. Find the distance of your step. Bend in the left knee. Tucking that right hip back. Finding space in that, tucking the left hip back. Finding space in that right hip flexor. All the toes, the heels are on the floor. Nice and steady. Good. Now presence in those hip creases. We'll inhale. Nice straight back. Exhale. Bringing the heart over the left knee. To whatever your capacity is, keeping the shoulders back. Whatever that means for you and your challenge and whatever you'd like to do today. Keeping that left hip back. We're not opening to the right. Good. Now, wherever you are, we're going to hold the arms back behind us, parallel with the right leg. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swim and back. Good. Head is neutral, not looking up, not looking down. Exhale back. Strong feet. Strong core. You can draw that belly button in to support the back in this strengthening pose. Very nice. Next time we sweep up, we'll hold. Reach those fingertips away from the right ankle. Breathe. So strong. Draw that left hip back. Good. Inhale. And exhale, belly to spine. Straighten the left leg. Sweep the arms back. Pause for a moment. Very nice. Awareness in our hip creases again. Shoulders back. Not pressing through the back of the left knee. Strong and straight, but not pushing back. Inhale, heart up toward the sky. And again, you can always have your right hand or left hand on the chair. Exhale, keep that straight back. Pivoting there, bending at the left hip. Keeping that left hip drawn back. Happy yoga face. So strong. Top of the head reaching away from the tailbone. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to use our belly button, the top of the head, push the ground away. Nice. Presence in the left foot to support you, and step forward with the right foot for Tadasana, mountain pose. Very nice. And take some breaths here, kind of thinking about the edges of the feet. So strong, lots of energy in the legs, lots of energy in the core. Keep thinking about those ears again, kind of slightly back and up, tall spine, and breathe. Appreciating all of that energy your body was able to build and use. Maybe a little bit of shaking in some muscles. It's just good energy. Breathe. Very nice. Open the eyes if they're closed. Open the feet just a little bit. Inhale, nice big inhale, open it up. Exhale, maybe look down just slightly and cross the hands sort of under the elbow, under the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, cross the opposite way. Good. One more time each way. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale. And exhale, cross. Very nice. Back to Tadasana. We need to do a little bit of balancing. We didn't do any. So feet a little closer together. Presence in the left foot. One-legged balancing. One of the best things you can do, that and cat-cow, for your everyday health, balance, and well-being. Let's come up to the tiptoe of the right foot. You can have a chair if you'd like. Thinking of that tall spine reaching up to the sky, belly button tucked. Lift the right knee nice and high if you can, or as high as you'd like. Open the right knee. You can place it back on the ground, placing the tip of the toe on the ground, resting the heel on the calf. You can stand that right foot on top of the left, or you can place your right foot on your calf. Breathe, so strong. Your arms can be overhead if you'd like. At the heart, breathe. Very nice. Bobbing and losing our balance is the way we find it. It's no problem. Just reconnect. Very nice. Let's bring the right knee back in, pointed forward. Extend the right foot just for a moment. A little different balance point. And back to standing. Very nice. Just adjust. And the other side, engage in that right foot down, up to the top tip of the left toe. Lift that left knee nice and high. Whoop. Good. Open the left knee. And then where does your left foot want to be? Maybe it's toe on the ground. Maybe it's kind of standing on the right foot. Foot to the right calf. One side, like this for me, is always a little more tippy. That's okay. So we think about our focus. And we think about that energy we have drawing in toward the spine and out through the top of the head. Very nice. Good. Bringing that left knee in. Either reaching the left foot straight out or sliding it out on the floor, wherever you are. And back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Very nice. Let's take a nice inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Great. So we're going to sit in our chair. We always want to take the opportunity to come down nice and slow. Did a lot with the legs and the core today. We're going to do just a tiny bit more as we sit. Calves touching the front of your chair so you know it's there. So you can come down nice and slowly and thinking with a gentle bend in the knees of those hip creases, stretching the top of the head away from the tailbone, using the hip crease either forward or seat back to keep that outline of our feet nice and even. So we come down to seated. Very nice. Let's outstretch the right foot. Outstretch the right foot. Just draw some really big circles with the big toe. Opposite direction. Big circles with the right toe. Very nice. Draw the right knee in, and then just give it a good stretch with the push out of the heel. One more time, drawing the right knee up, pushing out with that right heel. Good. Let the right foot rest. Left foot, extending big circles with the left toe. Opposite direction. Very nice. So now with the left knee, we're going to draw that left knee up and push out with that left heel. Left knee up, push out with the left heel. Very nice. Let's find a place where we can be comfortable. So Shavasana is yoga rest. And typically in some classes, it can be 10 to 15 minutes. We'll do about 2 to 3. But you can always let the recording go and just stay in your rest spot. It's a way for the breath to let the yoga kind of settle into your body. But find a place where you can be comfortable. So maybe that's leaning back where you are. Maybe that's lying down on the couch or the floor or a bed or a recliner. Someplace where you can be at rest. I'll let you find that spot. And if you'd like to try this relaxation technique on your own, if you've been doing some running around, running errands, whatever, and you just want to find some settled rest, find a comfortable place and think about all the touch points where your body's being supported. And let your mind think of all of those touch points. And then to bring ease into the body, sometimes we bring a little bit of tension first. So think of your legs and your feet and sort of draw everything in and up. Maybe you're flexing your toes or squeezing your toes, squeezing your thighs together. So thinking of your legs, or maybe you're pressing into the bed or the floor, really bringing tension into the legs, but breathe. Maybe there's a little shaking. There is in mine. Breathe. Take a big inhale and then exhale. Release. Let all of that go, feeling the heaviness of the legs and feet into the support. And then with the upper body, clenching the fists, maybe drawing the elbows into the side body, tightening the chest, maybe the neck, just tightening, breathe. We want to have ease in the breath, but feeling that tension in the body. Inhale, exhale, release, relax. And then the face, drawing the face in as if your drawstring were on your nose, bringing the whole face, lips pursed, eyebrows, face, squeezing it in. Take an inhale. And then when you exhale, wide open eyes, open mouth, jaw, eyebrows up, maybe your tongue is out. Really stretching the face. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Heaviness in the body letting go. The legs, the chest, the face. Just noticing the inhale and exhale, moving in and out of the body. And as all that yoga energy settles in to the muscles and bones, just moving in and out with the breath. If you enjoy the Shavasana, this yoga rest, but feel distracted, guide the mind. Give it something gentle to think about with a body scan. And think of your feet and your calves, your knees. Breathe in, breathe out to the legs. Inhale, exhale to the hips and back, the shoulders and arms. Feeling the breath in the neck, face, and head. If you choose to wake right now, bringing awareness of your body back into the space, inviting in some deeper breath, and just noticing intuitively whatever would like to move. Maybe it's your fingers or toes, ankles, wrists. Noticing the breath as you move. Bringing the hands to the heart space, fingertips touching, but open palms. And inhaling and exhaling, noticing the breath, thinking of the breath and your yoga in that space between the hands. It's your space, your yoga, your breath. And may we be in gratitude for our yoga, our space, our bodies, our breath. Palms together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you, everyone.